Hi, Laura Huff back to talk to you a little bit more about light weaving and working with the light to balance yourself, to make yourself feel more in that place of what we call well-being. That's the place where we all want to be, in that place of well-being. So what I'd like to talk to you a little bit about in continuation is we mentioned the light within and the light as a source of all. We use the term light to set up an understanding that all is the light, that the light is the source of everything. It also has frequency. If you used it in scientific terms, light has frequency and particles, but what we are using the light as to go back to the first source and center, the source. And we think of it, envisioning it as a beautiful white light. And we have this light already within ourselves, that as we move along, we'll start working with it from within ourselves as a balance. But we can also know that although we have the light within us, we have a body that's mental, emotional, and physical that we have to balance by intent ourselves. We keep ourselves in this good place each day or not. So I want to introduce you to one little technique that you can use to help yourself settle down into a place of well-being, settle down when you feel nervous, upset, anxious, and yes, I have a headache. This will work on that too. The easiest way to do this, it's a wonderful, simple little technique, is to envision the light above your head, just like a beautiful, you can envision it like a big circle of white light or like a sun above your head, and that light just pouring down into the top of your head, coming down and just filling and filling you all the way into your hands. And just see your hands as beautiful hands of light. Many of you may have already used this technique for bringing about hands of light. So once you get this feeling of hands of light, we can make what we call wings of light. Look at that, my hands look like wings. I got this technique, it was the first quote healing technique, light balancing technique that my guide, White Eagle, gave me. He is my quote healing guide. And he said, look, wings of light. And what we can do with our wings of light and our hands of light is just take and bring them over our face, over our head, and down around the back, and just create wings on ourselves like this. And keep envisioning that light coming in, and as that light comes in, just take a deep breath in, feel that light filling your head, and just a sense of peace, a sense of well-being coming over you. And you're just releasing this right at the back of your head. Just release that. That's actually a release point, but that's more than we want to talk about today. But just bring your hands over, around, and back. Release and envision creating a beautiful set of wings of light for yourself. You can kind of feel whether that, what we call aura, yes, we'll call it aura, around your head is okay or not. Is it smooth? Does it all feel the same? Does it feel like a static place? Just smooth it out. Does it feel hot? Release it. Does it feel cold? Feel it. This is quite a lot to think in just one technique here, but it's good. If you have a headache, if you feel anxious, if you feel like scrambled eggs, somebody told me one time, just release all this. And we also use the term, create yourself a helmet of light and move into that place of well-being. This is just one very simple technique. We have many that work on mental, emotional, and physical. But try this one the next time you feel anxious or have a headache. All is well, and for this I give great thanks. Aho. Aho is a Native American word for, and so it is. So we'll close with Aho. Thank you.